Hello students, today we are discussing exercise 2.4 and that is optional exercise of class 10th. This is the first question of exercise 2.4. Verify that the number given alongside of the cubic polynomial. Here the polynomial is in the form of cubic polynomial. Below are there zeros and with the polynomial the zeros are also given. Also verify the relation between the zeros and coefficient in each case. So we have to verify the relation between zeros and coefficient in each case, and this type of polynomial, that means cubic polynomial, it is little bit different to verify the relation between their zeros and the coefficient in each case. So here we will discuss first question, and this question consists of two parts. Here we are discussing first part of this question. The polynomial is given, that is p of x is equals to 2x square plus x square minus 5x plus 2, and the zeros given alongside are 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2. So we have to verify the relation between zeros and coefficient in each case. So we will discuss how to verify the relation between zeros, especially in case of cubic polynomial. Cubic means what? The highest power of variable is 3. Cube means 3. So the highest power of our variable is 3. So p of x is equals to 2x square plus x square minus 5x plus 2. First we have to verify the zeros with this polynomial. So p of x is equals to 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. In our previous question we have discussed a polynomial like ax square plus bx plus c. So polynomial is like that, and highest power of this polynomial is 2. That means this polynomial consists of two zeros, which we will discuss in the form of alpha and beta in our previous cases. But in this case we are having three zeros, so we just discuss, given the name is alpha, beta and gamma. What are alpha, beta and gamma we will discuss further, and how to solve such kind of problem later discuss in this question. So p of x is equals to 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. So first we have to verify these are the zeros of this polynomial or not. So the process of verifying is same as we will discuss in the polynomial having variable 2, the highest power variable is 2. So in place of x we have to put what? 1 by 2. First we have to put 1 by 2. So when we put 1 by 2 in this polynomial, p of 1 by 2 will be equal to 2. In place of x we will put 1 by 2, 1 by 2 the whole cube plus 1 by 2 square means x square minus 5x minus 5 into 1 by 2 and plus 2. So 2 as it is, and 1 by 2, cube of 1 by 2 is, cube means 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. 1 into 1 into 1 will be equal to 1, and 1 by 2, 2 into 2 into 2 will be 8. That will be equal to what? 1 by 8. And square of 2 is 4, that means 1 by 4, and 1 square is 1 itself, and minus 5 by 2 plus 2. So this will be cancelled out, it will become 1 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 2 plus 2. So here we have to take what? LCM. So highest value is 4, so we will take LCM 4, and here 1, here 1. When we divide 2 by 4 it gives 2, and 2 into 5 gives 10, and here is 1, so when we divide it by 1 it gives 4, and 4 into 2 become 8. This is a simple method of taking LCM which you have already discussed in previous classes. So 1 plus 1, 2 plus 8 means 10, and minus 10 by 4 will be equal to 0. So yes, we can say that 1 by 2 is one of the zero of this polynomial. Here we are having two more, that is 1 and minus 2. So we'll discuss about 1. So put x equal to 1. When we put x equal to 1, it gives p of 1 will be equal to 2 into 1 cube plus 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 2. In the same polynomial we have to put x equal to what? 1. So on solving this we will get what? 0. So yes, we can say that x equal to 1 is also a zero of this polynomial. Now we will discuss for the third polynomial, and third polynomial is minus we will discuss for the third zero, and third zero is minus 1 by 2. Sorry, then third zero is minus 2. Now when we put x equal to minus 2 in this polynomial, so p of minus 2 will be equal to 2 into minus 2 cube, because 2x cube plus x square, that means minus 2 square, minus 5x, that means minus 5 into minus 2 plus 2. Cube of any negative number is a negative number, and cube of 2 is 8. 2 into 2 into 2 becomes 8, minus 8. So square of any negative number is a positive number, so 2 square is 4. Minus into minus become plus, and 5 into 10 will 5 into 2 becomes 10 plus 2. So 8 into 2 minus 16 plus 4 plus 10 plus 2, 10 plus 4, 14 plus 2, 16 plus 16 minus 16 cancel out, it gives what? 0. So yes, we can say that x equal to minus 2 is also zeros of this polynomial. So with this process we will discuss what 1 by 2, 1 and minus 2 are the zeros of this polynomial. Now here there are some I have some information for you to verify the relation between zeros. Now here are some information through which you can understand how to verify relation between zeros. So p of x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This is a polynomial, a quadratic polynomial, and quadratic polynomial means highest power is 2. So we are having two zeros in this polynomial, that is alpha and beta. We know that alpha plus beta equal to minus b by a is the condition through which we can verify yes, this alpha and beta are the zeros of this polynomial, and alpha into beta will be c by a. So here are these conditions through which we can verify yes, this alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial. But in cubic polynomial, let us consider a polynomial equation p of x is equals to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Alpha, beta and gamma are its zeros. We have to verify alpha, beta and gamma are its zeros. So sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta plus gamma will be equal to minus b by a, and alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha will be equal to c by a, and alpha into beta into gamma will be equal to d by a. When these three conditions will satisfied, then we can say that yes, this alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of this polynomial. So these are the conditions which we have to satisfy in this problem which we are discussing in this question. So let us discuss further concept. So alpha and beta, let alpha equal to 1 by 2, these are the zeros, beta equal to 1 and gamma equal to minus 2. So this is gamma, which is little bit new for you students. So alpha equal to 1 by 2, beta equal to 1 and gamma equal to minus 2. So p of x equals to 2x cube plus x square minus 5x plus 2. When we compare this equation with this general polynomial, what we get, x cube coefficient is a, x cube coefficient is 2. So we can say that a is equal to 2. Similarly, x square is 1, x square is b and x square is 1. When nothing is there, that means 1 is there, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 5 and d is equal to 2. Now we have to check what is alpha plus beta plus gamma, what is alpha beta, beta gamma, gamma alpha, sum, and what is alpha beta and gamma. So alpha plus beta plus gamma, that will be equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 minus 2, when we take LCM and solve it, it will use what? Minus 1 by 2. Now alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Alpha beta, that means alpha into beta, that means 1 by 2 into 1 plus beta into gamma, that means 1 into minus 2, 1 into minus 2 plus gamma alpha, that means minus 2 into 1 by 2. So minus 2 into 1 by 2, 2 to 2 cancel out. 1 into 1 by 2 will become 1 by 2, 1 into minus 2 become minus 2, and here 2 to 2 cancel out, only it remains is 1, and that is minus 1. So minus 1. So 1 by 2 minus 2 minus 1. Here nothing is in denominator, that means 1 is in denominator. Now let us take when we take LCM, it gives what? 2. So 1 minus 4 minus 2, that means that will be equal to minus 5 by 2. So when we take LCM, it gives 1 minus 4 minus 2 by 2 will be equal to minus 5 by 2. This is equation 2. Now alpha into beta into gamma will be equal to 1 by 2 into 1 into minus 1 by 2. So 2 to 2 cancel out, it will give what? Minus 1 by 1. So now we have to discuss some the concept related to the same. Now minus b by a, that means what? In this polynomial we have b is equal to 1 and c is equal to b is equal to 1 and a is equal to 2. That means minus b by a gives what? 1 by 2. C by a means what? Minus 5 by 2. C by a means minus 5 by 2, and minus d by a means what? D is 2 and this is also 2. So minus 2 by 2 becomes minus 1 by 1, and this is our equation 6. Now comparing by first and fourth. So here we have first equation. Equation first is minus 1 by 2. So alpha plus beta plus gamma will be equal to what? Minus 1 by 2. That will be equal to what? Minus b by a. So this relation is also verified. Alpha beta gamma alpha. Alpha beta gamma alpha. When we solve it, it gives what? Minus 5 by 2, and here this is equal to what? C by a. So alpha beta gamma alpha will be equal to C by a. And the last one is alpha into beta into gamma. So alpha into beta into gamma will be equal to what? Minus 1 by 1, and that will be equal to minus d by a. That is minus 1 by 1. So this is the alpha into beta into gamma minus d by a. So this is the process through which we can verify the relation between zeros and verify the relation between zeros and the coefficient of the polynomial function. So this is the process through which we can verify the relation, verify the zeros given along the polynomial. So this is how we can solve it. You just try this type of questions twice or thrice at home so that it will become easier for you to understand how to solve this type of problem. You have to watch this video twice or thrice to understand the concept. Now when you understand the concept, here is one more question. P of x is equals to x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2, and zeros are 2, 1 and 1. So alpha, beta and gamma. You have to follow the same process as we discussed in this video and solve this polynomial, and this is your homework. You just try to solve it at your home. If you are not able to solve it, let it known it to me so that I'll give the solution and explain the solution of the same. So hope you understand the concept. Try this question at home. Thank you. Hello students, today we are discussing exercise 2.4, that is optional exercise of class 10th, and we are discussing question number 2 of this exercise. Find a cubic polynomial with the sum of product of its zeros taken 2 at a time, and the product of its zeros are 2, minus 7, minus 14 respectively. In our previous video or previous question, we have polynomial equation, cubic polynomial, that is in the form of p of x will be equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, and we have to verify its zeros and solve it. In this question, we have to find this cubic polynomial when it's sum of the zeros, product of sum of zeros and product of zeros are given. So let the zeros be alpha, beta and gamma. Let us assume that zeros be alpha, beta and gamma. Given sum of the zeros. Sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha plus beta plus gamma. As it is given, sum of the zeros is minus 2. Sum of product of its zero. Sum of product means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Sum of product 2 at a time, taken 2 at a time, is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha will be equal to minus 7 by 1, and product of its zero is 14, minus 14. So as we discussed this thing in our previous video, sum of the zero alpha plus beta plus gamma will be equal to minus b by a. Sum of product taken 2 at a time is equal to alpha beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to c by a, and product of zeros alpha beta into gamma, alpha into beta into gamma will be equal to minus d by a. This is minus d by a. So on comparing this above terms, what we get, a is equal to 1, a is equal to 1, a is equal to 1. So here we get a is equal to 1 and minus b is equal to 2. Minus b is equal to 2 means what? B is equal to minus 2. C is equal to what? Minus 7. C is equal to what? Minus 7. And minus D is equal to minus 14. Minus D is equal to minus 14. Minus to minus cancel out and D is equal to 14. So we know that polynomial equation is in the form of ax p of x is equal to ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So this is the polynomial equation which we are having, and from getting the comparison of above equation, what we get: a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 2, c is equal to minus 7, and d is equal to 14. So we have to put the value of a, b, c and d in this polynomial equation. So 1x cube plus minus 2x square plus minus 7x plus 14. So here we get x cube plus minus 2x square plus minus 7x plus 14. So this is the polynomial equation which we have find when sum of the zeros, sum of product of zeros and product of zeros are given. So with this question we can understand two type of thing, that when sum of product and product of zeros are given, then we have to find out a polynomial equation, and if a polynomial equation is given, we have to find out its zeros. So here is question number 3 of the same exercise 2.4 of class 10th. If the zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1 are a minus b, a plus b. As it is given the polynomial is cubic, that means it consists of 3 zeros, because highest power of variable is 3. So here is 3 zeros, a minus b, a and a plus b. Then we have to find out the value of a and b. So given polynomial is p of x is equals to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1. The general polynomial equation or the general cubic polynomial equation is in the form of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. On comparing here, nothing means 1 is multiple of x cube, that means the value of a is equal to 1, the value of b is equal to minus 3, value of b is equal to minus 3, value of c, nothing is multiple with, means 1 is multiple with x, c is equal to 1 and d is constant term, so d is equal to 1. Here we are having 3 zeros, so let alpha equal to a minus b, beta is equal to a and gamma is equal to a plus b. So we know that sum of the zeros in cubic polynomial alpha plus beta plus gamma will be equal to minus b by a. That means alpha means a minus b, beta means a, and gamma means a plus b will be equal to what? B by a. That means what? Minus b by a, and minus b means what? What is the value of b? That is minus 3. So in place of b we have to put what? Minus 3. In place of a we have to put what? A. So alpha plus beta plus gamma, alpha means a minus b, beta means a and gamma means a plus b, and that will be equal to minus b by a, that means minus, and b means minus 3 by 1. So a minus b plus a plus b, we just open the bracket, minus into minus means plus, and 3. Minus b plus b cancel out, a plus a will be equal to 3a, and that will be equal to how much? 3. 3 to 3 cancel out and a will be equal to 1. So this is our equation 1. Here we are finding the value of a. Now let us discuss the further part. We also know that the product of zeros of a cubic polynomial alpha into beta into gamma will be equal to minus d by a. So alpha means a minus b, beta means a, and gamma means a plus b. By equation 1 we know that the value of a is equal to 1. So we put a is equal to 1 in this equation. So a is equal to 1, that means 1 minus b, 1 minus b. A means value of a is 1, and a plus b means 1 plus b will be equal to minus d by a. That means d is also 1 and a is also 1, so minus 1 by 1, that will be equal to how much? Minus 1. So 1 minus b, 1 plus b will be equal to minus 1. We know that a plus b into a minus b will be equal to a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b will be equal to how much? A square minus b square. So a plus b means 1 plus b. A minus b means 1 minus b. When we multiply it, it gives what? A square minus b square. That means what? 1 square minus b square. And that into 1 will be equal to 1, into 1 will be equal to the term itself, and that will be equal to how much? Minus 1. So 1 square means 1, minus b square will be equal to minus 1. So when we take minus 1 to this side, it will become positive, and when we take minus b square to that side, it will become positive. So 1 plus 1 will be equal to 2, and that will be equal to b square. When we remove this square, it will become b is equal to root 2. That means b is equal to plus minus root 2. So the value of a is equal to 1 and b is equal to minus root 2 as we find this with this polynomial. So this is the question number 2 and question number 3 of exercise 2.4. Student, you will understand this question if you will able to solve the question number 1 and the second part of question number 1. So first you have to understand how to solve question number 1 of exercise 2.4 so that it will become easier for you to solve question number 2 and 3. Once you solve question number 2 and 3, and then we will discuss in the next video question number 4 and 5th, which is little bit complicated. So you have to understand this 3 question to solve the next 2 questions. Thank you. Hello students, today we are discussing exercise 2.4, that is optional exercise of class 10th, and we are discussing the last 2 questions of this exercise. So question number 4th and question number 5th. Let us discuss question number 5th. If two zeros of polynomial x की power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35 are 2 plus minus root 3, it means these are the two polynomial. First one is 2 plus root 3 and second one is 2 minus root 3. 2 plus minus root 3 means already two polynomials are, two zeros are given, and find other two zeros. If this polynomial consists of two zeros, then we have to find out other two zeros. So we have to find out the other two zeros. X to the highest power of our polynomial is 4. That means what? This polynomial consists of 4 zeros. So 2 zeros are given and we have to find out 2 more zeros. So given zeros or roots are 2 plus minus root 3. Let us take alpha will be equal to 2 plus root 3 and beta will be equal to 2 minus root 3. 2 roots means 2 roots are given. That means this equation, if we have to find out the quadratic equation from this root, we can say that this is alpha and this is beta, then sum of the roots alpha plus beta will be equal to 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3, and alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b by a. We have discussed this thing in our previous video. To understand this question number 4 and question number 5, you have to understand the concept which we already discussed in previous videos related to question number 1st, 2nd and 3rd. So to understand this concept, you have to learn this 3 questions, so it will become easier for you to understand this question. So alpha plus beta means minus b by a, and when we plus root 3 minus root 3 cancel out, 2 plus 2 become 4, or we can say that it is 4 by 1. Alpha into beta will be equal to 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. Here we can understand one thing. We have understand this formula, a plus b into a minus b will be equal to a square minus b square. So a plus b, a minus b, a square means 2 square minus b square means root 3 square. So 2 square become 4 and root 3 square become 3, and 4 minus 3 will be equal to 1. So 4 minus 3 will be equal to 1, and we can write 1 as 1 by 1. Now on comparing, when we compare these terms, what we will get? A will be equal to 1, a will be equal to 1, a will be equal to 1. Minus b will be equal to 4. That means what? B will be equal to minus 4, and c will be equal to a. So c will be equal to a. Here we are having a, b and c. If you want to find out the quadratic polynomial from this ABC, we can write that g of x will be equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So a means 1x square minus 4x plus 1. So 1 into x square will be x square minus 4x plus 1. So this is one of the factor of this polynomial. This is one of the factor of this polynomial. So to understand, so to find other two zeros, what we have to do, when we divide this polynomial by this factor, we will find another factor through which we will able to find the other two zeros. Let us discuss how we can find it. Now this is our actual polynomial which is given in the question, and this is equation which we will find out through this zeros 2 plus minus root 3, which will be already given in the question. So when we divide this given polynomial by this polynomial, so let us start the division. X square minus 4x plus 1, what we have to find out? X to the highest power 4. X square, we have to multiply it by x square, it will give this term. Change the signs, cancel out. This is the simple long division method which we will already discussed in the previous questions of exercise 2.3 as well as in 2.4 also. So it will give this will cancel out. Minus 6x cube plus 4x cube become minus 4x minus 2x square, minus 26x square minus x square minus 27x square, and plus 38x minus 35 written as it is. What we have to find out? Minus 2x cube. We have to multiply something with this polynomial, so we will get minus 2x square, and that is minus 2x. So we just write here minus 2x. So minus 2x minus 2 into 4 become plus 4x and minus 2x. So we'll change the symbol, sign, solve it. It will use this equation, and we have to get minus 35x square. So what we have to multiply it? Minus 35. So when we multiply it minus 35, it gives this whole thing become cancel out and remainder become 0. Let us understand little bit thing. When we divide 8 by 2, we have to multiply 2 by 4 times itself, so we will get 8. So 2 into 4 gives what? 8. That means when we multiply this term and this term, we will get what? Our polynomial. So similarly, when we multiply this term as well as this term, we will get our actual polynomial. So that means this polynomial is multiple of these two equations. That means this is also a factor of this polynomial, this is also a factor of this polynomial. So from this it is already given 2 factors from this particular equation, and we have to find out two factors from this equation. So considering x square minus 2x minus 35, which we just solve it and find it out. So x square minus 2x minus 35. So we have to do it middle term splitting, which we have already discussed in previous video. So x square minus 7 and 5, minus 7 and 5. When we multiply it, it gives minus 35, which will be equal to a into c. And when we plus minus 8, minus 7 plus 5, it will gives what? Minus 2, which will be equal to minus b. So minus 7x plus 5x minus 35. What we will get common from these two terms? Here is one thing common, that is x. So x, when we take x common, remaining term is x minus 7, and here when we take 5 common, remaining term is x minus 7. So x minus 7 is common from both the sides. X minus 7 is common, and remaining term x plus 5. It gives x equal to 7 and x equal to minus 5. So the required roots are 7 and minus 5. So two roots are already given in the equation, that is 2 plus minus root 3, and remaining roots are 7 and 5. As it is given, the polynomial is, the highest power of polynomial is 4. That means this equation consists of, this particular equation consists of 4 zeros. 2 are already given in the equation, and the rest of the 2 are 7 and minus 5. To understand this question, you just see the video twice so that it will become easier for you to understand. Now we will discuss an last question of this chapter, or last question of this exercise, question number 5th. If the polynomial x to the power 4 minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial x square minus 2x plus 5, the remainder comes out as x plus a, find k and a. It means what question says. Let we understand the question and then try to solve it out. If the polynomial, that means this polynomial is divided by this polynomial. If we divide this polynomial by this polynomial, the remainder comes out is x plus a. It is already given that remainder is x plus a. But when we solve it, we get some other remainder. What we will do, we will discuss this in further details. Then we have to find out the value of k and a. This equation consists of k and the remainder is x plus a, so we have to find out k and a. So when we divide x to the power 4, that means minus 6x cube plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10, that is the given polynomial, by another polynomial x square minus 2x plus k. So when we divide it, first we have to find out x to the power 4, that means what we have to multiply this with x square. We multiply it by x square, it gives that this term, and when we solve it, it gives this term. What we have to find out here, minus 4x cube. So here is x square, what we have to multiply it with, minus 4x, so we'll get minus 4x cube. It will get this term, and when we change the symbol, here is the remaining term, and this is 8 minus kx square, so we have to multiply it by 8 minus k, so we'll get this, we'll cancel out this term. Now when we solve it, this is the remaining term. Here x to the power is 1 and here x to the highest power is 2, so we just stop our division process, as here the power of variable is smaller than this. So this is our remainder, but it is already given in the question. When we divide this polynomial by this polynomial, remainder comes out be x plus a, so remainder will be x plus a. That means this will be equal to what? X plus a. This will be equal to x plus a. When we comparing coefficient of remainder, that means here the multiple of x is 1 and here multiple of x is 2k minus 9. So when we compare these two terms, 2k minus 9 will be equal to 1, and similarly constant term 10 minus 8k plus k square, 10 minus 8k plus k square will be equal to the constant term, and that will be equal to a. We just compare this to this coefficient of x as well as constant term with these two remainders, because it is already given the remainder comes out as x plus a. That means this will be equal to this. So after comparing coefficient, 2k minus 9 will be equal to 1, 2k will be equal to 1 plus 9, that will be equal to k, and 2 to 10 cancel out, k will be equal to 5. So from here we get the value of k, that is 5. Now the second which we will compare is 10 minus 8k plus k square will be equal to a. So 10 minus 8, from here we just get the value of k, we put value of k here, 8 into 5 plus 5 square will be equal to a. 10 minus 8 into 5 will be equal to 40 and 5 square will be equal to 25. 25 plus 10 will be equal to 35, minus 40 will be equal to a, and a will be equal to minus 5. So here we have to find out the value of k and a. So k will be equal to 5 and a will be equal to minus 5. This is the most important step of this question. So you have to understand this division, and you just try this division method of polynomial. You have to find out some other questions also, and try this question, this type of question, especially exercise 2.4. You have to do it 2.3 and 2.4. These two exercises are the important exercise of this chapter. So you have to practice this question twice in your copy after watching this video twice. So it will become easier for you to understand the concept and solve the problem related to the polynomial and the long division method of polynomial question. Hope you understand the concept. Try to learn this concept, see the video twice or thrice, so that it will become easier for you to understand the concept, and then practice the same in your copy also, so that you just get your own concept to solve this